press her on the last thing or just object? Because the costume doesn't exactly look normal.
That was a very well-spun lie, Miss Innie.
What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is.
Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix?
Miss Minnie, may I remind you of what you said? You said there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Yeah, and?
But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this.
The blood spray.
That was such a weird way to say that line.
Miss Minnie! Why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat.
Order! Miss Minnie, what is the meaning of this? Miss Minnie. I'm thinking, don't interrupt me! And what are you staring about, Your Honor?
That witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Even though it wasn't voice acted.
Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though.
First of all, calm yourself, witness. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony!
If you please.
The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be.
The room was kind of dark, you know? So the costume was purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. I persuaded my sister who wasn't right to do something like that. And then I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Thanks, Grandpa.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness.
What does she mean? Persuaded her sister that I wasn't right.
That it wasn't right to try to get revenge. I'm guessing. That's what our sister told her in the last one.
Yeah, I guess.
Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room.
Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. That's right.
Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Minnie's?
You are such a hopeless cause, witness. You may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Okay.
Can't breathe. Let me out of here.
That was kind of medical emergency.
You didn't see the blood?
He's still sweating.
There you go.
He's having a mental breakdown. But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well.
That's
Are you going to tell me, Nets, that you didn't notice the gun either?
I totally didn't. All I was looking at was like her face. Continue.
And what was your sister, Miss Minnie? What was your sister like at the time?
Well, she like totally flipped out. She just shot Dr. Gray. I think like she knew she like said she did something really bad. And like she said she wanted to go with me to like apologize to Miss Morgan.
Did Mimi's spirit really say that to you?
Oh yeah.
Was your sister calm by that time?
Like I guess so. I guess maybe like taking a revenge on Dr. Gray like made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner, the better.
She says that with her whip at the ready.
Like, Miss Morgan was like the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
May I ask you one more thing, Miss Minnie?
Sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place? Like, when do you mean?
When you...
Arrived at the crime scene. I guess arrived. Can I save? Yeah. Okay.
I'm talking about when you arrived at the channeling chamber, of course.
I'm like, no, nothing strange.
What should I do? Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I totally can. Just give up already, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I wonder if I put too much faith in Eddie's ability to do anything with that brain.
Mean.
It's no good. I can't find anything wrong.
Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement,
Still in the trial, I know.
we have to give it another shot. It doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up.
I have to go all the way to the end and ask her about the thing again, and then ask her if she told something weird.
What's your sister's? She's like... Was there... when you... I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course!
Like, no, nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what? Think harder! I know you can remember something!
It'd be the same thing. I can't!
That's not good enough! You have to explain yourself clearly to this chart!
Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber, it's all that important?
I mean, there could be something really important. What if she saw someone with a gun in there or something? A sniper rifle.
I ask because it is very important! Not that I know where I'm going with this.
Very well. Miss Minnie, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
About what? I don't get why, but okay. I didn't see it on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. Is there something that contradicts that?
Is there? Didn't Venus...
What?
Is it pearls, maybe? That she would have seen?
Why would he? I don't remember.
Can't remember if she's fixing the vase before she the event or after or during.
Let me pressure on this.
Try to remember that time!
Oh, I remember. I remember. Like, I totally didn't see anyone on the way.
This is really a dead end.
Something you finally pull out of a witness is never a dead end, Phoenix.
It's no good. I can't find anything wrong.
Phoenix, we've seen this dialogue before.
So maybe it's the right before the murder. That was just she was gluing it together.
I finally found the fault! Or I guess, in your case, the crack in your perfect lie! Take a look at this urn!
Urn?
There are cracks! Do you see them?
Oh, I want that proof! Who cares about some worn-out old urn? Like, yeah. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I?
It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could have not seen this person!
Gumshoe.
I'd like to introduce someone to you.
Shouldn't Mia, like, go away real quick and become a little girl again? What does that even look like? Does she, like, just start shrinking and her face starts morphing?
Yeah. He just makes her get under the desk first.
It's, like, creepy.
This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay.
Yes? And how is the child relevant?
It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden.
Oh.
And she just happened to break this herb. Did he promise he wouldn't tell this?
Oh.
Wait! She broke the urn?
Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way.
Tornado siren, everybody run for the hills.
Miss Minnie! Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see?
You see?
If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind.
Grrr.
I think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Minnie. You are a masterful liar.
Masterful.
Ah! Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say.
The one who needs to watch what she says is the witness. So, Miss Minnie, tell us the truth.
About what?
About what? About where you were really at the time of the murder. Of course.
The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like, sleeping in the side room.
Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room?
Which they want me to think.
Your lies in here!
What do you...
The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here.
Contradiction? Where is this contradiction? I don't know. Mia? What if she was just like hiding in one of these pictures and we never saw her? Yeah, I don't we have any evidence here.
Earlier in your testimony, Miss Minnie, you made the following statement.
And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. we had gone to call the police.
So, like, what does that mean? Like, we'll have to do anything.
It's very simple. Miss Minnie, how did you know that fact?
How?
I can see that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that.
What? Where's Phoenix? I thought she was awake at this point.
Which means, Miss Minnie, you did in fact go into the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the winding way.
Most annoying sound in the world.
But look at the Maynard guide map.
Maynard.
If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Minnie, please answer the question.
Don't answer the question of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder?
Now's your chance, Phoenix.
Yeah!
Sounded like selecting him in Mario Party. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was a Nimini. So now is the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place?
I always love this music. It's got nice momentum.
Channeling chamber? Miss Minnie was here, of course!
What? But that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene?
That's right! Miss Minnie was at the crime scene of the crime!
The crime scene of the crime.
Hoda!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Judge is losing it. He's been whipped too much.
Simple. Miss Minnie was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Here, of course.
Behind the folding screen.
Don't make me say it again. Recall yesterday's testimony.
There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
You stupid jerk. Would be so quick to pin it on me, slime ball.
Now, Miss Minnie. One so young shouldn't be saying...
Shut it, Grandpa! As if you know exactly how old I am!
I'm sorry.
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along.
Linus was hiding behind the folding screen with the help.
I thought it hurt.
Phoenix was doing an impersonation. It was really good.
The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this.
I guess the clothing box.
Miss Minnie! How are you able to hide yourself at the crime scene is very simple. You were hiding inside this box!
Ah! That tiny little box? No one could fit in there.
Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lotta's disproved to you when she was hiding in it for me.
That wasn't true to the court.
All you'd have to do is ask Lotta to get in it again.
That clothing box was in the side room, right?
That's right, just climbing the box.
The
The boss doesn't laugh when I see.
Sweet has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, I was sleeping there, so I should know. The clothing box was in the side room the whole time.
Mr. Wright. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the crime time?
And now, I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Take a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid. If there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
What on earth?
I don't have time for you. It's their surprise. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole! About 8 inches off the ground.
He sounds like he's about to sing in a song.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have I heard that before?
The folding screen. It had all the same height.
That's right. Oh, this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. Which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and into the... what? And into the box! Wouldn't it be the other... Miss Minnie! You were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance! Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray!
Oh no! Oh no!
Then Mr. Phoenix, right? What about this picture? Are you saying that this person in the photo is Miss Minnie?
That is exactly what I am saying! Miss Minnie! You were hiding inside this clothing box all along! And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey!
To masquerade as Maya Fey?
She had it all planned out from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client.
No.
Oh.
No.
Wait, no, I can't remember.
No, stop.
Karma just was up to.
I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, then Mr. Phoenix Wright, I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime? It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself.
It really is impossible. For one person to do all that preparation, that is. Ah!
Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy.
Wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
You can't be serious.
Patrick Star break into the courtroom.
Miss Minnie! You had an accomplice.
The creepy doctor guy. Am I supposed to? I really wish I could submit that, but I feel like it would be boring dialogue even if I did. Should I say the sister or Maya?
Maya!
Maya was the channeling one, but her sister was the sister. I'm gonna say her accomplice was. Any thoughts, Miss Von Karma?
I don't even want to waste the energy to raise my whip. His lady friend can deal with him.
Really, Phoenix? You even got Miss Von Karma to give up on you, too.
It wasn't that bad of a suggestion!
Two?
As in, me, too.
Oh. Okay, I'll think of more carefully this time. Miss Minnie! You had an accomplice!
Okay, I guess that was not the one they were looking for. Morgan?
This person!
If it wasn't someone from Turain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from a Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use.
Morgan? Faye?
Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier?
What do you have to say to this, Miss Minnie? You shot Dr. Gray with your own two hands. It's a pistol. You shouldn't need to use two hands.
He was also stabbed.
Oh. You deny it! Do you? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig. She pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a sleeping agent. And then she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime.
But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected?
Yes! Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead! With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low onto the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and...
After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room?
Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Minnie, she evidently covered her costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey.
But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through.
Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out.
Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry before there are more victims here.
Oh, what is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind the murder. I think still explain it all over again. I'm sorry.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this.
Oh, you simple-minded fools! I'm sorry, are you still, by chance, evolving?
What is it this time?
Miss Von Kamm, surely.
Of course, it was me! You really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty?
What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
And that is...
If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble?
Huh?
Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act? What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
Well, that's
That's right. That's exactly what I was going to say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Minnie want to kill Dr. Gray? Where's her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, too. Your motive? I don't have a motive.
A motive? That's... Can't say she has no motive here. I think to have a motive now is a reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead.
Didn't you already establish the motive?
The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this.
Just as I thought, you bore me with your silly answers, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Just great. Now she is calling me by my full name.
You think I do this to get revenge for my sister's death?
Yes! Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Like Phoenix jumped on that like he didn't actually have an idea.
Don't be stupid! Now what I just proved that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? You want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
What do you mean by that?
Senile, stupid grandpa. I'm going to explain, so please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. I wanted revenge, and I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, the guy that I thought was the spirit thing, or the guy that thought of the spirit thing, was Dr. Gray. It was a total coincidence. He asked me about it, you know?
She's back to her airhead persona. However, you...
Pathetic Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end.
Think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Minnie has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even truly have decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Tisk tisk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should learn your place.
What happened? I thought I had her, for sure.
See, it's just as I told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie.
Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Itty Mitty.
Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute.
Okay.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, regardless, that girl trained for this crime.
Really?
Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it's also the reason why she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Minnie had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason?
Can I really do this?
Can we fix it? Yes, we can.
I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what.
That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Minnie had a motive.
Ha ha ha! Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination is already ended after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. This one only cares about a perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way.
Okay. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a second. To be continued. Next time on
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be.